Hello, Ruby Retrograde Tahoe NT here, and what I'll be serving you guys up today is an unboxing of a tarot set, as you can see in the description or the title of the video. That is actually a French tarot deck, but I thought it was really cool, and I thought that I would show you guys just the cards and all of it. I don't think I'll be filming the French version of it because there's I would say a good handful of flip throughs and reviews of that deck already, so you can check those out. But if you want to see me talking about it in French, then let me know. So the tarot deck that I am talking about is the Tarot Pop Culture by Bérengère Demoncy. Bérengère Demoncy, you may have seen her name. She was also the creator of, I don't remember the English version of the deck, but I believe it's Tarot of the Sorceress and the Wheel of the Year or something like that. It's a black and gold deck, very elemental. But anyways, this deck, she was published last year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Does it say on the box? No, I probably would have to look at the guidebook to get the year. But it was, I'm pretty sure it was in 2023, early 2023. And I got it in the fall of last year. I kind of stumbled upon it. I wasn't really looking for anything. I was at a store, one of my local bookstore, just like that, checking out books. And I happened to stumble on this box, and really what got me, this is really what got me automatically. I saw the front. I said, Sailor Moon, please tell me more. And then went on my phone, checked out quickly a flip through, and then images of the cards, and I was sold pretty much and got it and brought it home. So this is, I'll say right now, this is not a RWS. This is actually a Marseille system deck that's been reworked and with the pop culture theme, and I think that's pretty cool. So for all of those of you that are interested in Marseille, but maybe the more classic historical looking styles, they kind of put you off, this could be a good alternative for you. So basically what it says at the back here is, so Tarot Pop Culture, it's 78 cards that were designed by Bérengère Demoncy. So not only she did the art, she also did the guidebook, which I think was really cool. That's the same thing she did for that Tarot Sorceress. I forgot what's the name of it. I'm sorry. C'est comme Tarot de la Sorcière et la Roue de l'Année. This is what it is in French. So here, real quickly, I will rapido minute translate this. Tarot Pop Culture inspires itself from pop culture's icons. This Marseille Tarot explores references from science fiction, manga, and fantasy works. It's accompanied by a 128 page guidebook that will open you the doors of the practice of tarot, and you'll also find signification for each cards, as well as example of tarot spreads. Very quickly, this is how it is explained. This is also published by Hachette Heroes. Are you, oh, my phone is, there you go, Hachette Heroes. This is who published it. I think one day they should definitely publish it in English, because I think it would definitely be worth it. See, I didn't close my window because I really enjoyed the sun coming in, but it's kind of messing up with my camera. So maybe it was not such a good idea to let the sun shine in like this. But in any case, this is the box, as you mentioned. I find the style, the design pretty cool. It opens up clamshell style. Pretty nice. Inside you'll find first off the guidebook, and let's go like this. So this is the guidebook right here. Pretty nice. We can take a look at it later. And inside, so there's a magnetic closure. I can feel the magnet. It's like somewhere around here. you'll be able to find it. So what I found cool is that on the cards, oh, this is the back inside of the box. Same thing as the design of the back of the cards. What I found cool about this deck is that because it inspires itself from manga, pop culture, sci-fi books and all of that, it not only puts the name of the deck of the card what it is, but also the inspiration. And so I'll show you guys as soon as I'm able to open this ring here. I probably should just rip it, or I go what I usually do, which is this. There we go. So as is a trend a lot of times with Marseille cards, they tend to be on the large side, even larger than Rider-Waite-Smith cards. Let me just take an example. Okay. Because this was on my night table. So this is Le Tarot Vert, which is more or less standard tarot size. This is Tarot Pop Culture. As you can see, it is quite a tall girl. So if you have small hands, you might find issues with it. I will say that right now. It is a very nice navy blue kind of color with a sun-like design, which I believe is reversible. Yeah, it's reversible. The cardstock, frankly, I have nothing really to complain about it. It makes me think a bit of maybe US game style, where it's kind of thin, but it's not too crazy. But it's the kind of cardstock where maybe you wouldn't be going too crazy when you're shuffling it, because I think it could bend on you. Here are the edges, silver edge, which I think is pretty cool, and also the finish is matte. So as I put it in the sun here, you can see no glare, no nothing. So I think what I'm going to do so that the card. Okay, yeah, we'll go like this, or I'll just hold it in my hands. I will hold it in my hands, and we will go through each card. And as you can see here, you have the name of the card. So obviously, because it's a French Marseille deck from a French creator, French publisher, it's all in French. But I'll just say it real quick, and also the inspiration that it's from. And yeah, so here we go. We're starting with Le Ma, which is Link. So the Ma is the Fool. Then the Magician, which is Ichabod Crane. The lettering here, it's not too hard to read the lettering, and because it has a black background on the lettering, it's relatively easy to read. For the priestess or high priestess, we have Hermione Granger. It's quite of an interesting way of illustrating her. For the empress, Sarah Connor, looking totally batty. The Emperor, Aragorn. It is so cool. Gandalf for the Pope or the Hierophant. For the lovers, we have Oscar de Jarjaille and André Grandier. I'm not too sure where that is from, which work that is from. For the Chariot, we have the DeLorean. It's such a throwback feel to see these. For Justice, in 8th position, Daenerys Targaryen. Can you tell I did not watch Game of Thrones? And as with Marseille deck, Justice is in the 8th position. Jonas Katchenwald for the Hermit. We got some imagery from Conan for the Wheel of Fortune. Buffy Summers for Strength. That's pretty cool. John Preston for the Hangman. And for the Arcana Without Name for Death, John Wick. Yes, yes, yes. All the yeses. Tempress, we have Paul Atreides. This one I'm not familiar with. Beetlejuice represents the devil. For the Tower or the House of God is Eric Draven, which I believe is from The Crow. Is that right? The Halliwell Sisters for the Star. The Halliwell Sister, isn't that Charmed? Am I mistaken? I want to say Charmed. Then, woo! Sailor Moon for the Moon. Of course, if you have Sailor Moon on the box, it was a shoe-in for the Moon. Then Ra for the Sun. Judgment is Harry Potter. And Neo for the World. Here we have like the pill, the gun, the phone, and the bendy spoon. And I think that's pretty cool here. Instead of the laurels, it's those like wires that people were hooked up to, and like those little, I don't know what to call, I forgot. In my head, they looked like bugs, but it's not what it was. So now we're in the minors, and we're starting off with the swords. And so for the Ace of Swords is the Death Note. The Death Note pad. I don't know what you want to call it. The notebook from the Death Note. Then the Sonic Screwdriver for the Two of Swords. I've never watched Doctor Who, but I know about it. But as you can see, because it's Marseille, it's going to be pippish. It's not going to be necessarily scenic, but at least it's something that's familiar to those that know about, for example, Doctor Who. For the Three of Swords, we have the katanas from Rorona Zoro. Again, not familiar with this one. Four of Swords, we have Kingsman, which I'm pretty sure is the movie with, I want to say Colin something. Fourth? I'm sorry. Anyways, I have it in my head and I love that movie. Yeah, anyways. The Proton Pack for Five of Swords. Then Edward Scissorhands for the Six of Swords. The Dragon Slayer for the Seventh of Swords. The Silence Glaive for Eight of Swords. That is also a Sailor Moon reference that I do know. Sailor Saturn. For the Nine of Swords is the reverse-edged sword, roughly translated. And because I'm not sure where this appears, I don't know the actual name for it in English. Then the Keyblade for the Ten of Swords. Now we are in the court cards with Miss Lemon for the page. Ariadne Oliver, Ariadne Oliver, let's try this again, for the Queen of Swords. Hercule Poirot for the King of Swords. And Captain Hastings for the Knight of Swords. Here again, that's another particularity about Marseille, is that depending on which, I guess we can call them authority or expert, some will place the courts with the knights coming after the king. So this is Yennefer's perfume for the Ace of Cups. This is very pretty. This looks like it could be lavender here. Again, because I'm not, if it's something that I know, I don't know. Maybe it's from a show that I know, but I forgot this particular reference, or I just don't know the reference at all. But here is very pretty. And I'm noticing, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but here with the swords, we have some blue tones going on. And I'm pretty sure here for the cups, it's going to be a bit more purple. So here we have the matrix. Which will you choose? Yeah, totally. I can see the purple background going in here. Constantine for the 3. Hunger Games is for the 4 of Cups. So far the references are from, you know, not necessarily restricted to older works. They're a bit all throughout the years, because Hunger Games and Harry Potter is more recent, but Rod, DeLorean, all of that is more when I was younger, for example. So for the 5 of Cups, we have Debout les Morts, which is Get Up Dead, or Rise Dead. I don't know. Since I don't know where this is from, I cannot give you the proper quote. So the 6 of Cups is Princess Bride. The 7 of Cups is from Alice in Wonderland. I'm seeing this and I'm thinking of that little song, Unhappy Birthday. Is it Unbirthday to You? Happy Unbirthday to You? That's what I'm thinking of. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Sleepy Hollow for 8 of Cups. Nine of Cups, Dragon Ball. I wonder if the actual anime, because I don't remember this. And as I'm thinking of this, I think of the creator of, speaking of that, the creator of Dragon Ball passing away. So it's kind of sad news. For 10 of Cups, we have the Graal. And here again, another Sailor Moon reference. Now for the page, we have Calcifer. So cute. He's hugging that piece of wood like a little blanket. The Queen of Cups is Sophie Chapelier, which I think is still from Howl's Moving Castle. The King of Cup, which is a Haoru. I think that's what it is. And the Knight of Cups, which is Howl's Castle. That's what it is. Okay, I just remembered. For the court cards in the minors, all the court cards are from the same universe. So we saw for the cups that it was all from Howl's Castle. I'll put this stuff just 2 seconds. And then when we got to the courts, I believe all of the courts here was from the world of Hercule Poirot. So Miss Lemon and Ariadne and Hercule and Captain Hastings, I believe they're all from the same universe of Hercule Poirot. So that's what it is. I do remember learning that, and it just came back to me now. Now we are with the pentacles. So for the pentacles, we have the Sun Medallion, which what is the name of something in I know it in French because I don't know it in English. I'm not even gonna try, but the name escapes me. Then for the Two of Pentacles, we have a Thorn's Watch. For the Three of Cups, we have Si tu tends l'oreille. So if you pay attention, like it's Si tu tends l'oreille is like an expression to say if you pay attention or if you listen close type of thing. But I don't know exactly what that alludes to. Then for the Four of Pentacles, there's Akira. The Five of Pentacles is the Chameleon. For the Six of Pentacles are the glasses. Lunettes du chicaneur. That I am sorry, I do not know the English version for that, and I'm not sure which where this comes from, so I cannot give you a proper translation other than the way that it's written. It's like the glasses that belongs to the person who's scolding you, the scolder's glasses, and I'm pretty sure that's not what it is actually. Then for the Seven of Pentacles, we have Moonrise Kingdom. Eight of Pentacles, Cinderella's shoe or slipper. Then for Nine of Pentacles, we have Willie's Treasure. I wonder if is it from the Pirates of the Caribbean? Then it wouldn't. What would Davy? Did it have to do with Davy's locker or something? Oh boy, my brain is not working today. And then, yay for me, another Sailor Moon reference. We have the Moon Compacts. That pleases my kid self-heart. Now for the court cards, we have Wednesday Addams for the page. So we're going to be all in the Addams family universe. Ooh, Morticia Addams for the Queen of Pentacles. Just look. I always thought Morticia Addams was cool, but just this particular art, woo, she is giving. Then Gomez Addams for the King. And then Thing for the Knight. And the last but not least, the Wands, Craig Nadun for the Ace. Two of Wands, the Alitomiet Altiometer. I think I know where it's from. I want to say it's that one book by, what is his name? Philip something Pullman or something or another. But I think I'm off. Then for the Three of Wands, the Power of Three, that is definitely charmed. I am very certain that is charmed. For Four of Wands, Jumanji. I have to say, because I'm so used to Rider-Waite-Smith, you know, for the Four of Wands, it's something about, you know, celebration and things like that. And then I see Jumanji, I'm like, this Jumanji was nothing but like, you know, like it was chaotic as all get out. There was no celebration there. Well, at the end, yes, but anyways. The Five of Wands is Sanderson's Grimoire. Then for the Six of Wands, we have Eddie Munson's guitar. Seven of Wands is Total Recall. For the Eight of Wands is Cosmos. The Nine of Wands is the Thorn Amulet. For the Ten of Wands is the Rings of Power. And then one last time, the cards. Daniel Malloy for the Page of Wands. Claudia for the Queen. I think this has to do with vampires, no? King of Wands is Louis de Pointe-du-Lac. I think it's Interview with a Vampire. Am I wrong? Ah, yeah, no, I'm right. Yep. And the Knight, Lestat, the Lion Court. So here we are. This was the flip through of the deck. I think it was pretty cool. I really like the illustrations out of all of them. As you can probably tell, I'm extra peachy happy that there were many references to Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was part of growing up watching that when I was younger and stuff like that. So now the fun part comes shuffling. So I have big hands, but even sometimes when I get Marseille cards, sometimes they be doing too much with them sizes. Like I would not mind like Rider-Waite Smith sized cards, because this is how I'm shuffling it right now. Just because I can go like this overhand. Okay, well, you fell fine. Okay, so here, and I will put that down and find another one. Because yes, I can go like this, but this is a bit awkward. I could shuffle like this, but oh no, I kind of bent that one. Even that one is kind of let's see. No, there's nothing here. So I found one minor arcana that we can read from, and let's see if we can find a major arcana. Oh my gosh, can this lady ruffle? This is dangerous enterprise. Okay. What is good is that they are thin enough, that they are bendable, but you will not do this fast unless you have giant hands. I have big hands. Okay, let's see. Seriously. French publishers, please, with your Marseille. Juste un tantinet plus petit, please. No, that is, again, minor. Like, I don't know how giant y'all expect us Marseille users to have hands for, or if we have a mechanical card shuffler or something. And I know not everyone in France has large hands. But anyways, that's my minor rant. Oh. Will we find? Nope. All right. Then, oh, wait, hold on. Nope, still nope. I just want one major, please. Yeah, I think I'll have to kind of shuffle, as I call it. And I can shuffle on the wide side. That I know it'll be easier. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we will cut like I do when I decide to draw Marseille. Oh. Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect. Stop. We're not doing nothing else. Sailor Moon. Woo! Okay. So let's take a look at the guidebook, Livre Guide. So like they mentioned in the box, it has about 128 pages. It has a table of content, and while I'm here, okay, it was published in May 2023, and I got it, I want to say, in November, so a few months after that. So in the guidebook, you'll have a series of chapters. So the structure, the numerology, because Marseille also is very relies historically on the colors, the of course the card position, like the number of the card, and numerology. How to use the tarot, and how to use the guidebook, how to prepare, and then example of I forgot the name now. Examples of spreads, card spreads, and then after that we have the meanings for the major and minor. So uh, here it just kind of, that part at least almost repeats what is at the box, and then here Bérengère makes a note that she had to choose, as to what she wanted to represent for each card, and that there were so many references that she would have loved to draw, but she decided to give preference with how they tie in with the meaning of the cards, and she had to, she had to put aside certain figures, or yeah, certain figures or certain reference pour. Oh yeah, and then some of the reference she would have liked to use, she didn't because of legal reasons. So that's what she's saying. So she used what she could, and then if there would have been a legal issue, she ended up using something else. Then again, the structure, what each of the minors, usually the sphere of each minor. Then the card cards, and then we have the numerology. If there we go. Semen. Oh wait, did I skip a page? Wait, so what the numerology is, then it explains here. Then after that, how to read, and it's well explained. So of course, if you're not bilingual French, or you kind of understand French, you might have to kind of Google image translator or something like that, or maybe pester Hachette to release an English version of that. But here we'll just skip over to the card spread. So we have a 1 card spread here. We have a 3 card spread, and question examples with each. Then the 4 card cross, which is very popular with Marseille. Then a special spread, which is called My Imagination. And an example. Oh, there's another one. And another special spread, which is to be the hero of your own life. And I like that with the spread, there's like a sample draw, and how each position fits in this case. Now we're going to the card meanings. Now this is the majors. We can see that for the majors, it is a full page of the card on one side, and then keywords, a little explanation. Here, not only we have the title of the card, but also what it is, like we saw in the card, and from which work it comes from. And we have a little box where you can write notes about the card. And then let me see for the minors. It's the same thing, where we have an image of the card but smaller. It does not take a whole page, but we do have the keywords, little explanation, notes, name of the title, name of the card, the character like it's written on the card, and from which work. So in our case, let's start with the minors. We have the 9 of Wands, which is the third amulet. And again, I will have to do a minute translate, so please bear with me. There we are. So the third amulet comes from John Carter. When it is upright, it is ego death, fusing with the world, accepting to give part of yourself to the world, to be one with the world, to take some risk, and awakening. When it is reverse, it's a fear of failure, refusal to let go and to give of ourselves to others, and self sabotage. Now for the Nine of Wands, it says the Nine of Wands marks the instant when we give away our creation to the world, to others, and it does not belong to us anymore. This is a cornerstone moment symbolized by John Carter's amulet, who has to leave his body behind him to get to another world. During this time, he does not belong to himself. He does not belong to himself. However, he obtains a better life by this mean. Because I have not seen John Carter or read it, I apologize for the fans. I don't know if it's a book or movie or both, so I cannot give it a bit more insight. But I do like that the explanation of the card not only explains the card, but how the symbol ties into that meaning. So it does help to I guess retain more of what the card means. And now we will go to the 18th, which is the major, C'est le Moon. I'm loving it. So again, we have the full page of the card. 18, the moon, Sailor Moon. Upright, we have intuition, subconscious, the imaginary, mystery, illusions, shadows, a call to introspection. I will say that word. Secrets, obscurity, dreams, attraction, poesy, and incertitude. Then reverse, we have lies, hidden truth, to fool ourselves with illusions, hidden personality, anguish, fear, refuse to introspect, interior blockages, fantasies, obsessions, oppressing path, and difficulty to live in reality. All right, let's see if we can translate this. The mysterious energy of the moon is headed towards illusion and the unknown, the invisible or unseen. She reigns on the night where everything is hidden and everything is exaggerated, more painful, more dire, more worrisome. Sailor Moon, who is a figure, a very positive figure, symbolizes for me being the author, this this part of shadows, or this obscure part. She is able to bring light to everything that needs to be to what needs to be revealed, to understand the darkness, to transform them. But mais surtout, most importantly, she is multifaceted. She speaks of dream because it's by dreams that she understands being she understands to also be serenity, and that each person that surrounds her has a hidden side. Their past, their passive, they're passive, and their passive self, kind of basically, and what she does not wish to reveal. She is at once Usagi Tsukino, Sailor Moon, and Serenity, all while being one in a world of unconscious and illusions. The Moon card talks of mystery, of the inconsistency of things, of the hidden world. She invites us to introspect, to reveal the shadow that is in us, and to connect with our subconscious. So sorry for hopefully that made sense. I had to find my words here and there. But again, this is an interesting take that the author has on Sailor Moon, but I can understand what she's going at. So we will put that aside. And this is the Tahoe Pop Culture, which is a Marseille deck. What are my thoughts about it? This is an awesome deck, an awesome alternative for those that are interested in Marseille, but are perhaps put off by the antiqueness of the image, maybe by the strictness of it in a sense. And this could definitely help them to learn about Marseille before maybe later on getting a more traditional deck. The guidebook is very good, very well explained. I really like how it's structured, the association, and I really like and appreciate that not only it's the description of the cards, but also the reference used, how that makes sense with the meaning. And so, if you're a fan of, here I'm holding this one, if you're a fan of the Adams family and you're reading, you want to read the Marseille definition of the Queen of Pentacles, and you're reading, how Morticia Adams fits into that, it helps connect not only to the meaning but to the character, and it can help you understand. And even if you don't necessarily agree, you can kind of think through as to why that choice was made and where it makes sense and where maybe it differs. So I think it's pretty cool. Also, for the pop culture, it spans so many years, so many genres, and like it said, manga, movies, sci-fi, Total Recall. I To me it's an action movie, but anyways, so Lord of the Rings is a bit more recent. Morticia Adam, you could argue, depending which year you saw first, because I think it goes back to like almost the 60s or the 50s. So, that's an older reference. Then, what was it? Sailor Moon, maybe a bit more recent, but not as recent as, I'm pointing, as Harry Potter. And again, not as recent as a Hunger Game, which was somewhere in here. I forgot which minor card it was. The cards, I love the illustration. I do like that for each minor, it's a different tone, a different color tone. So you had blue, you had purple, you had what was the other one? Blue, purple. I believe it was red, and then like a brown or something, or orange. So I think that's that. And also for like, I'm pulling this one because I don't remember, I don't know exactly which reference it alludes to. So if there's anything like, oh, I don't know about this, I don't know, let's say for example about Jumanji. I do know about Jumanji, but let's say I didn't know about Jumanji, but in the guidebook it'll tell you, well, this is the movie from the movie Jumanji. This is what a little bit happens. And if I want to know more, heck, I could hop online and get a synopsis, or even watch the movie if I want. I do like the edges, the silver edges. However, I think the issue will be because they are such large card, and even for me with big hands, it's hard to shuffle them unless I kind of corner shuffle them or I do a long way shuffle. I can definitely see that those edge will get scuffed easily. And then for me it'll suck, but at the same time I'll be like, hey, it needs to be used and it shows that I'm using them. What else can I say about that? I do like the card stock, and thank goodness the card stock isn't very thick. Even with this pile of cards that I still have in my hand, it's still there's still flexibility in this. And then what else? Also, yes, if you understand French, or or bilingual, whichever, I will link in this flip through a video that the creator did on her Instagram, where she explains pretty much everything about this tarot, how long it took her to create it, how she found her inspiration, how she went about it. And it was just very fascinating for me and very interesting for me to watch it. It just got me more it attached me more to the deck and made me want to work to really get to know it more and work with it more, especially because I've kind of put away my Marseille practice. I tend to fall back on Rider Waite Smith more, but I do want to read Marseille a bit more. So, without anything else, without talking about it more, there you have it. The Tarot Pop Culture by Bérengère Demoncy. She also has other tarot deck that she made that I think are pretty cool. It's just not my cup of tea. She made like Hellfest and I believe horror movie or just horror tarot. Those are pretty cool. You can check it out. Right now it's available on Amazon France. Or if you are living in a area either that is French or French adjacent, I guess we could say, or French influence, there are chances that you could find it in your book at your local bookstore, which is where I find mine. But in any case, what I'll do is that I will link the Amazon France link because I think it'll be easier and most country and for most I think in most cases you can hop from Amazon like different country different Amazons in different countries to get the deck. So, and who knows, perhaps you'll be able to find it in your own country without having to switch to Amazon France. But in any case, I'll leave the French Amazon just to make it easier. And yeah, let me know what you think of this very cool pop culture take on the Marseille Tarot. Would this be a deck that you would like to add to your collection if you read Marseille? Because some of us Marseille, some of us don't like Marseille because it's pips. But I personally like the pips because it's still it was given a modern twist. So you know, would the fact that the pips are not a classical symmetrical, would that maybe convince you to get this deck? The fact that it has references to you know, well, pop culture. I don't want to say pop culture, but that's what it is. It's reference to pop culture. Would that help you maybe feel more comfortable in reading with Marseille? Or would you instead just maybe cross your fingers and hope that an English version comes out in the future? Let me know. Put all your comments and what you think about it in the comment section down below, down there. Wait, hold on, down there. Boop, boop. And thank you so much for spending some time with me in this flip through of the Tarot Pop Culture. And until next time, bye bye, guys.